And the winner is Archie Roach for Charcoal Lane.
I really don't know what to say. Just that I believe in the future of this country. I believe that music has always been a great equaliser for a long time. I'd like to thank everybody at Mushroom Records, Paul Kelly, Steve Connolly, all the artists that performed on the album. I'd like to thank my mother and father, my wife and children. Just thank you very much, hey.
Well, yeah, hey everybody, it's Archie Roach back at my kitchen table, continuing our journey, YouTube journey through Charcoal Lane. I remember that night well back in 1991, a year after we'd recorded Charcoal Lane, and didn't expect anything much that night, I suppose, because when we pulled up Darling Harbour on the red carpet, you know, of course there were people before us like John Farnham, maybe Jimmy Barnes, other artists, Jenny Morris, maybe, you know, Renee Gay, and big cheering, you know, and clapping and people screaming, and so it was a pretty amazing night. And then me and Ruby got out of the car when we pulled up, and we jumped out on the red carpet, and it's like the whole crowd it started to go, "Ah," and then it stopped because nobody knew who the heck we were. You know, two Aboriginal people on the red carpet. It's like the whole crowd went, "Eh?" And so I remember walking out the red carpet. Ruby just said, "Keep your head down, keep walking, don't look at anybody." And so I just thought that's a great start to the night. It's probably all downhill from here. But yeah, I remember getting up when I got the Best Indigenous album, getting up that night and talking about it. I was quite emotional, you know, especially when I started thanking people, in particular my mother and father, my birth mother and my father. Because I never got a chance to meet them too, but I could see them in my mind's eye, and they were smiling and looked very proud, and you know, so I just felt very emotional at the time thinking about them, because being taken away at 2 years of age, yeah, and them just thinking, wondering what was to become of their son, and they would have been looking down on us that night, just beaming, big smiles, and from the dreaming. And so, yeah, it was very emotional night. And also, I didn't think, you know, I thought that was it, you know, best Indigenous album. I thought that would be it for the night. So, but I had to be called in later for the best new talent, and I just looked at the other artists that were nominated, and I thought, well, I've got no chance here. So I went outside to have a smoke. Well, I was smoking back in those days, using tobacco. And they called me in and said, "Archie, they're going to announce the best new talent." I said, "Oh, well, you know, surely it can't be me." And got out, we got back into the place where they were where they held the ARIAs at Darling Harbour, and yeah, I got that as well, best new talent, and that I'm not quite sure what I said there. Something like I don't know what I'm doing here for this, but it was an amazing night. Yeah, you rock up unknown pretty much to everybody, and by the time we left, there was cameras in my face, and people wanted to talk to me, and I remember John Farnham coming up and congratulating me. Good on you, Archie. Bob Geldof, congratulations. But yeah, it was an amazing night. 30 years later, celebrating Charcoal Lane, and thinking about the ARIAs as well. Doing Tell Me Why, the album that accompanied my memoir with the same name, Tell Me Why, and that was a song about mum and dad. So yeah, the two songs on Tell Me Why, I suppose, from Charcoal Lane, Took the Children Away and Down City Streets. But it's great to be nominated again in the ARIA Awards. So Charcoal Lane, from then to now, it's still it's very dear to me at the album. And that night, winning those two ARIA Awards was it's a great recognition, and it felt like that I'd actually achieved something in my life. That album, got me two ARIA Awards back in 1991. So you can see why I'm still proud of it today. So yeah, celebrating, 30 years anniversary of Charcoal Lane, the album. We recorded here at my kitchen table the songs from Charcoal Lane, and it's how to listen to it, and it's really, I'm very proud of that too, and the way that that's come out with Steve Magnuson on guitar and Sam Manning on double bass. You can purchase that on my website. It should be out in November, and so stay tuned. So hopefully I'll catch you next time. Look out.